Hi friends, if you're new to this channel, welcome, and if you've been here for a while, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about something new that came into my collection. This is actually the last of my April birthday haul that I've been waiting along with the 20th anniversary. I did receive that. If you haven't checked out my unboxing and initial impressions of the 20th Traveler's Notebook, the 20th anniversary Traveler's Notebook, check it out. I will link it in the cards for you guys. But today I'm so excited because honestly, when I saw this colorway, I knew that I really wanted it. And so I've learned not to, what's the word, put out in the universe that I wouldn't buy another pen again, because that's just blasphemy. Like, that's just not going to happen. And so I have embraced it, and I am a little bit more picky choosy when it comes to my fountain pens and inks. But I do have a little space in my little ink cabinet, so that's the reason why we have a couple of new inks. But also, I wanted to find the perfect ink for this specific Traveler's Notebook, for this specific fountain pen. Okay, so as you can see, there is a TWSBI and a Kaweco. Now, you guys know I love my Kawecos. Here is the current collection that I'm using for this season until I change my mind. Kaweco is like one of my favorite pens to use, only because of the fact that they have so many different colorways, and the price point is great to where it can itch that itch when I want different colors in a pen. And then of course it's great quality. It works great. And then recently I learned that you could switch out nibs, which is amazing because I have some pens, Kaweco pens, that I wish, this was before I became a medium and above nib girly. I do have like some extra fines and fines that I wanted to convert, or convert into a medium nib. And so when I learned that you can change out the nibs, it was game changer. And then of course my number one favorite right now is the Colotinos. They came out with new nibs for them as well. So right now my little fountain pen dream is just alive. So I'm really happy with my collection, and I kind of know what I am looking for in a fountain pen now. And if I ever would buy another like full size fountain pen, I feel like TWSBI would be the one that I would purchase because of the price point and because of like some of the colors that they do come out with. I do own, here are two TWSBIs that I currently own. I should bring out the other TWSBI that I own. Let me go grab that really quick. I do like TWSBIs just because of the price point again. And I do like the demonstrator body. I like seeing my ink. And so is this the only TWSBIs that I have? I thought I had more, but I guess I don't. And hopefully the lighting is okay. It is very dreary outside. Let me bring you guys in a little bit. Hopefully that's a little bit better. It looks a little bit better on my end. Yeah. Okay, that looks a lot better. Sorry about that. Okay. Luckily it was just me talking and waving my hands, so you didn't miss too much if the lighting was really bad. And I actually can see my screen, so that's a plus. So I only have 3 TWSBIs. Are these the only 3 I have? Guess so. Oh, okay. So my TWSBI collection is not very big. I have the Kyanite, which is the 700, the vacuum one, 700R vacuum, and I love this. Obviously, this is a lot more expensive than the Ecos, but it has a little bit better material, I guess, and it has the vacuum filled piston where you guys know, and I just love this color. It is so beautiful. So I'm happy to have this in my collection. And so I know with TWSBIs, I'm going to be a little bit more picky when it comes to the colorways that I do get. This one actually was my very first one, which is the Irish green. I do love the green color. So that was my very first one. And then this was my second. And then this was the latest acquisition before this one. This is the Serpentine Bronze, I believe is what it's called. And I absolutely love this one. I haven't used it yet. I feel like I will probably bring this out probably in the fall just because of the colors. But or maybe even the summer, because it has like these specks of orange, which I love. And so that was the latest one. Now we're going to talk about the very new one. And I don't know, I haven't looked to see if there's been any like unboxings or reviews about this one. But as you guys can guess, I got the root beer one, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Now, when I saw that this was releasing, I had already made up my mind right then and there that that is what I wanted. It just, I don't know. It's such a beautiful color. I love the translucent nature of it, and just the amber color of it is just beautiful. And I don't even like root beer. I hate root beer. My middle child loves root beer, but I do not like root beer. But I think the color of it is really, really pretty. And so I definitely knew that this was something that I wanted in my collection. And I'm just glad that I was able to get it. I don't think that's all sold out. I don't know. I haven't looked after I placed the pre-order for this. I haven't really looked online because I just don't want to tempt myself. Not only that, I think I'm at the stage where I have everything, and so I don't have a need to like look for stickers or like even stamps. There are some stamps that I really, really want at some of my favorite stationery shops, and they're in the cart, but I haven't purchased them. And so I just haven't felt the need to purchase it, but when I do feel like I want it, then I get it. So I guess that's the reason why I'm a little bit more picky choosy when it comes to the items that are coming into my collection. And so anyways, I think I've talked long enough. So I've already taken off the little stickers on there, and let me wipe my hands because my hands are sweaty. Okay. Okay. You know what? Before we go into this, because that's the main one, I totally forgot. I did add something else to my collection. Now, I was planning on purchasing this along with this because I wanted to pre-order it with Atlas Stationers. And I had this in my cart. And then when I went to Atlas Stationers, this was sold out. I was so bummed. I was like, wait, what? I've been waiting for this so I could pre-order it at the same time. I could purchase it at the same time because I had a birthday coupon from them, and so I wanted to do all this right here, but they didn't have this, so I ended up purchasing this somewhere else. I got this at Vanez, and then I was waiting for this to come online at Outlet Stationers at midnight, and I didn't know when they were going to go, their pre-order was going to start. And so I was like trying to find exactly what time, and I just didn't know. And I was refreshing their website because I already had all of this in my cart. I was just waiting to put this in the cart, and it never came. And I panicked because I was like, I don't want to miss out on it. And so I went to Yoseka, and I knew for sure that their stuff was going to go online at midnight or so. And so I went there on midnight. I was refreshing. There was nothing until about like 12:04, 12:05. It came online, and I grabbed it. And so I wasn't able to use my birthday coupon on it because I didn't know when Atlas Stationers was going to go online, which I was quite annoyed. And so when I purchased this, I needed to get like free shipping, and I needed to spend like another, I think it was like another $10 or something. And so I added this sticker sheet. I didn't need it, but again, if I was going to pay $7 for shipping, I rather spend the $7 on an item and get free shipping. So I went ahead and got these cute little retro stickers, and it has like this holographic um, uh, can I talk feature. I think it's really cute, and it has all these retro designs on there, like uh, the radio, a toaster, clock. I thought that was super cute, but I didn't really have a lot of time to to think things through, because again, this had just come on pre-order availability, and so I popped it in my cart, and I had to like quickly browse the sticker section to add to my cart so I could go ahead and check out. And so I think I literally picked this out in like 30 seconds. It was like new arrivals. I was like, okay, I'll take that. So that's how this came to my collection. But I still like it. It's super cute. I think I still did a great job picking it out because I'm going to use it. Okay. Oh, and then my goodness. I did get this one. This is the special edition sage color. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Now, I regret selling my traveler's notebook. I think it was called Manufactured Green, I think it was called. I did end up selling that, and I wish I didn't. And when I saw this one, I was like, this kind of reminds me of it. And I absolutely love this color. It's their special edition. I think it's called Sage. Wait. Smooth Sage is what it's called. And I absolutely love this. I got it in a medium nib, of course. I love the silver, and it's just gorgeous. Usually I buy clips for my Kawecos, but because I actually use my tiny pen tote to carry things, I don't need a clip anymore, which is nice because that's like added expense to have to like buy a clip for every Kaweco I have, because I use multiple Kawecos at a time. And so this is going to be used right now. So I definitely want to ink this up, and I did buy an ink for it, but it still fits. So I haven't, it fits perfectly. So that is what we're going to do as well. So, okay, let me put that away, and let me put these away. Wait, where am I going to put it? Here. I still need to clean out these TWSBIs. Okay, and now let's get into this beauty. It is so pretty. I already looked at it. Sorry, I'm not that patient when it comes to stuff like this. I will open it. So here it is. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. It is the root beer edition, and look how beautiful. I don't know. It's the combination of this shade of brown with the bronze. I think it looks so beautiful. I love it. I love the color of it. And then look at that. And then this looks a little bit different. Now, I'm very new to TWSBI, but when I open this, something about it looks different. And so, you know what? Let me check. Or I don't. Okay, no, it's just I don't know what I'm talking about. I think maybe because okay. I think because I've been using this a lot, and so I am used to looking at this nib, and so when I open this up, I'm like, why does it look a little bit different? But yeah, so it is definitely different from it's a lot smaller and narrower. I didn't realize that. So that's the reason why I was like, why does this look different? Okay. Mystery solved. I really do like this one. I love the feel of it. It's really heavy, but this is very lightweight. I wish they would come out with more colors in the 700 that I like. Okay. But look how beautiful this pen is. I got it in a, what did I get it in? I think I got it in a medium. Got it in a medium nib. That's how it looks like. And this color, this brown color, is just stunning. I absolutely love this color so much. It makes me want to get the Kaweco art, the brown one. I think it's called Hickory something, but the brown tortoise one, I think they would complement each other really, really well. Oh, do I need to add that to my list of Kawecos to buy? It is never ending. It is never ending. They got me in a chokehold, and I'm willing to stay there. But this is a beautiful pen. I love this. And so I went ahead, before we go into our ink choices, just a tiny haul. I ended up purchasing my little clear plastic pockets at Alice Stationer's because I want to add this to my traveler's notebook, the TN, the 20th anniversary one. And of course, I needed to make shipping order total. And so I did end up getting another glue tape because you can't have enough of glue tape. So this will be my very first time using this one, not this specific brand, but this specific model. And they had two different ones. They had a 4mm and then I think a larger one, a wider one. So I did get that, so I'm going to add that to my glue collection. Okay, let's get into, because we are going to be inking these. Put this right here. Let's get into the ink choices that I did purchase, these new ones. So I got the Wearingeul's The Little Mermaid, which when I saw it, now this is a shimmer ink, and I do hope that this medium nib will take it. I really was not thinking that through, but if it doesn't, I can swap it out to a broad nib, and then if it does end up clogging, but I think I should be okay. But I did get two colors to choose from. Now, if I go into my ink book, my ink catalog, if we go into blue, these are the blues that I do have. And so I don't have very many like light. I mean, would you consider this blue or green? Is it green? I'm so bad at picking what color category. Maybe this is green. But this is kind of like, see, it looks like blue to me, right? Like, that's like, oh gosh. Let me see my greens. Would it be blue-green? It's like a blue-green, right? Turquoise? Okay, again, every time I pull this out, I get so confused. So I guess it could go either way, but while I'm looking at this, as you can see, I don't have any light blues or light greens at all. They're mostly dark. And so I knew that this would be really great in my collection, in my ink collection, and I'll be using it. And so that is the reason why I did purchase it. And so let me go into my actual ink swatches. Yeah, see, like my blue inks are pretty dark. They're pretty dark. And then also my green inks, as you can see, I don't have any. I think the closest would be like Hera as far as like color maybe, but it's leaning towards like a greenish color. This is more like a turquoise blue. So I knew that it would be okay to add it to my collection. Now let's open this up, and then we're going to swatch it as well. We're going to swatch it and we're going to fill up our pens. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. And plus the name, The Little Mermaid. Yeah, they do. I think Wearingeul does great in naming their inks. So this is like the color of it. It is like a shimmer ink. It is beautiful. And you know what? I wish I would have kept, I did keep some of these cards and I junk journaled it. I wish I didn't so I could add it to my pen and ink journal, but this was before, you know, I became a little bit better when it comes to ink category or cataloging. Oh my goodness, I couldn't remember the word. But look how beautiful this bottle is. It is so pretty, and look at that shimmer. Look at all that glitter. Whoa. Oh, that's gorgeous. You guys see that? Oh, so pretty. I can't wait to ink this pen up. So it's this one for this or this one. Okay. So this is by another favorite ink company. It's called Vinta. It is a Filipino-owned brand, and I own a couple of their inks, and I'm slowly but surely adding to my collection. I do have a cart full of their inks, and so this is called Huling Kampana. Huling Kampana. I think that's how you pronounce Campana. Is it Campana or Babe? How do you pronounce Kampana? Is it Campana or Campana? No, no, the N doesn't have the little line on it. There's a line? No, there's no line. Campana. You know, I understand Tagalog and Ilocano as well, and I can speak it broken, and it's usually with English words. But when it comes to like sometimes pronunciation when I'm reading it, I am unsure. So yeah, it doesn't have the little, was it called Enya? Enya? I forgot what it's called. But Huling Campana. It's this beautiful light blue ink. So let us open this. I figured this could be another great ink choice. Ah, okay. I like to have a translation. I didn't know what a campana is, but I knew what huling means. Huling means like last or like, what's another? Yeah, last. I think they're, and I didn't know what campana meant. Campana means bell, so last bell. Let me get some scissors. So I know with this brand, they, whenever they name their inks, it has something to do with obviously the Filipino culture, the geography, the location, and all that stuff. So I think that's so cool. And I'm always like trying to support Philippine brands whenever I can. There's a lot of things that I want that is like in the Philippines that I want to get, but shipping. All right. Watch me struggle opening this thing. I might have to fast forward this for you guys. And so this one, I do like this is that with every ink purchase, they do donate money for the Teach for the Philippines. To they said it's their goal to provide access to quality education for all Filipino children, which I think is amazing. Everything helps. And so I always look for their inks. Okay. Sorry, my hands are just... So those are the two blue ones. Now let's talk about the two brown ones. Now, when I look at my brown collection, ink collection, those are the browns that I have. Now, I looked to see which would be great. I think the closest might be this one right here. Could be. And then also maybe, I think I have the Star Child, which is also another good ink. You see it. Let me move my head. Let me move my big head so you can see. So that could be a great, if you are looking for an ink for this one. I think the Wearingeul, the Star Child, is a great option. It does lean towards a little bit like on the orangey side maybe, but I mean it's pretty good. Let's look at a bigger. Let's look at the bigger swatch. Here you go. You see how it kind of leans a little bit more orange? I mean, but it's a really close thing. So we'll see. We'll see how the other two will compare to that. I did get two. One is the Australis Oak by Robert Oster. We're going to swatch that. It looks like this. That little small swatch. And then I also got the J Urban. It's called, what is this called? Is it Tour Eiffel? Is that the color? I swore it was a different name when I purchased it. Wait. What is the color of it? Hold on. I have the receipt here. Okay, it's called Brun Eiffel. Okay, so that must be right there. So Tour Eiffel. That was the correct name. The English translation. So, okay. So that is these two colors, and we're gonna swatch it. Shall we do the brown first, because I definitely want to ink this up. Let me grab some table protection really quick. Now usually this is what happens. I forget that like there's so much ink on there, and so I'm just going to, because my hands sweat a lot. So let's do that there. And let me go grab water. I prepared for this video, but I guess I didn't prepare enough. I need to grab this. Oh, did not come with a, wait, what? I mean, I do have plenty of ink cartridges when it comes to Kaweco. So I'm going to go empty this out and clean it out and get more. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. That took like 4 minutes. I left you guys 4 minutes ago, but with the magic of editing, it only took a couple of seconds. Instantly. So if you guys, sorry I didn't show you guys the process, but I just use a blunt tip syringe that you can get on Amazon or any of usually your favorite fountain pen places should have these as well. They're very inexpensive. I think I got mine at Jet Pens actually. And then all you do is you take it, you pull out, you draw out the ink, and then you just kind of put water in there until it runs clear. Same thing for here. And now you have this empty cartridge that you can put any ink in there for your Kawecos. Okay, so I don't think I need this. I actually need to rinse that a little bit better. All right, we're just going to store it really quick. Right here. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Should we do the Kaweco first? Yeah, let's do the Kaweco first. The first thing I want to do is, do I want to do the card first? Yeah, let's do the cards first. So I just have, this is from Wearingeul. It's their ink color chips. They do have different types, but I just grabbed the bottle. So I need 4. So I like to do these ink chips for my ink pen and journal because it helps me. I'm able to like compare. Hold on. Let me get my train of thought here. It allows me to compare easily amongst all my inks versus when it's in the book that I in my ink book. It's stuck there, so it's not like I can easily compare inks. So okay, let's go ahead and get this done. Now I just want to see what I did for. Okay, so I just wrote, and then okay, I just had to see the format that I was doing. So I do have my pilot, not pilot. What is this? I can't think of the word. Why did I say pilot? Oh, because I saw the ink name pilot. My Eero something uh, brass tip pen. It's just a lot easier for me to do ink samples. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this Little Mermaid first, which I am so excited. I'm just trying to get all that shimmer. Oh, that was actually quite hard to open. Ooh, that looks gorgeous. Okay. Are you guys seeing this? I can't see much of the shimmer. I'm trying to pull it. This is probably going to spell it all wrong. Hold on, let me look at my cheeks. Okay. A little. I feel like the shimmer has gone. Let me give this another shake. Like, wait, don't sell yet. Oh, it's such a pretty color. I love this turquoise color. I don't know if you can see the shimmer. Oh, it's there. It is quite a very wet ink. I don't know if you can see. Luckily, there's some shine, sun. It'll focus. See, kind of pooling. don't know if you can see the shimmer. I'm not doing a very good job. That is really pretty. I mean, what do you think? Do you think that would look great in here? So that's that. I'm not gonna do the full like ink swatch unless you guys want me to. No, I'm not gonna do the full ink swatch like in my ink journal because I feel like that's gonna take a while. But I do have my handy dandy heater here. See, I was semi-prepared. I'm just gonna blow this. So that's the trick that I do, because I don't like to wait for these things to dry. And there we go. There's the shimmer. So it dried a lot lighter than when I put it down. Look how beautiful that is. That is the perfect color for that one. Right? Right? Okay. Let's do the next one. Okay, the next one is the Vinta Last Bell Huling Kampana. And where is my... Don't know if I need to shake this one. I think it's just a shading ink. Oh, that's a pretty... You see that? Okay. Oh, that's pretty. Definitely a different blue compared to the Little Mermaid. I feel like this is more blue and the other one's more turquoise green. Ooh, that's so pretty. Okay, this is Vinta. Huling. Kampana. That is a beautiful blue. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that is so pretty. But I think the Little Mermaid is, I think, a better... Gorgeous. I do want to compare this to the Hera that I currently have inked up and see how different they are. Let me dry this really quick. Okay, it looks totally different dried down. It's a little bit darker. So here we have these compared. Yeah, I think the Little Mermaid is definitely a better match. So let us compare the Little Mermaid to the Hera that I own, and it is in this Kaweco. So I just want to make sure that I have different inks. Where is it? Okay, here it is. So when I compare Hera and Wearingeul, ooh, they're quite similar. I do feel that Hera is a little bit darker, but it's close, guys. This is definitely a little bit lighter. So it's okay for me to ink that up, but it's quite almost close. Almost. Oh, I just love this one. Okay, so let us go ahead and ink that up. All right, let us go ahead and ink this up. So we're not going to do this one. We're going to do the Little Mermaid. Yes. Oh, wait, I got to shake it up. Do I want to shake it up? Do I want the shimmer in there? I mean, I feel like it's pretty much, it's like right there, and then there's the ink. All right, let's ink it up. See what I can draw out. Ooh, hopefully that's not too much. I feel like that's going to be a lot. I might have to waste some of this. I hope not. Let's see. It is a skill when you draw exactly the amount you need for the cartridge. Did I do it? Almost. I just have like a tiny bit. I'm getting better and better. All right, let's go ahead and put this in here. I can't believe this didn't come with a cartridge. Wait. There it is. Just kidding. It did come with a cartridge. It was just didn't want to come out. Because I was like, usually they're pretty good about that. Okay. Go ahead and ooh, look how pretty that is. I want to make sure it's in there. Close that up. Okay, this is ready for the next one. Let us go ahead and ink swatch this. Let's really quick. So here is my MD insert, and I also will swatch it on my Tomoe River one. So let us okay, we'll do that later. I'm just gonna put this upside down right here, and then we'll do the ink sample or the writing samples last. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. All right, so we got that. Let's go ahead and swatch the browns, right? So we have, let's do the Oster Australis Oak. And we're going to compare these to the browns they do have. Oh, that looks like root beer. Okay, so this is Robert. So my handwriting is very, I do uppercase, lowercase, cursive, print, all in one word. That is just how my handwriting is. I think it's just the funniest, but I also love my handwriting. Australis Oak. This is a pretty brown. That is pretty. All right, let me blow dry this. Okay, here we go. I really love this ink because I saw on the sample on the website when it dries down, it has these darker, like black edges when it pulls. Can you see that? I just think it's gorgeous. And we're going to compare this to the Wearingeul's Star Child. So we'll compare that. Okay, let's look at how this would look together. I think that's great. Okay. Okay, let us do this one, the Herbin Brun Tour Eiffel. See how this will turn out. I love their bottle because it has a little holder right here. Wait, yeah, I think it's cool. Okay. Tour, or parentheses, Brun. Eiffel. Make sure I'm spelling Eiffel right. E-I-F-F. I was on the right track. I don't have like a muscle memory of how my ink swatching is. Like I feel like sometimes I want the edges to be a little bit more rounder, but then I sometimes don't realize that I'm not doing that. And so the edges are quite sharp, which nothing wrong with that. Okay. There's that one. Let's go ahead and dry this down. That didn't take long. Compared to the Robert Oster one, it took a little bit longer to dry down. But this has a little bit of shimmer. I don't know if you can tell. Just a tiny, tiny bit. But this is really pretty. I love the shading of this ink, which is why I picked it. And I felt this was probably the closest that I want for a root beer. So, as you can see, I think that's gorgeous. So if we compare the two, this looks like it feels like it has a little bit more redder tone, which makes sense, oak, compared to this one. Now let's check this out against the Star Child Wearingeul. Let me go ahead and clean this really quick. All right, let's look at Star Child's. So this is the reason why I do these paint chips, even though I do have my ink swatch book. It's just so much easier to compare the colors together. Where is it? I don't have this in like a specific order. I tried to put it in a specific order, like group all the colors, greens and stuff like that. So, ooh, maybe even Nostalgic Honey could be a contender as well. So we got Nostalgic Honey, and then the Star Child, as you can see, has like a purple shimmer. Okay, so I wanted to check out the Star Child against this. And yeah, it's definitely different. You can see this purple shimmer, which I don't like for the root beer. Let's look at Nostalgic Honey. I feel like these two are like the closest. They're almost the same. I feel like the J Urban one is a tad darker, but if you have Nostalgic Honey, I feel like that would be a perfect ink for root beer. It's still a little bit more like a orangey tone to it. So I still feel like the J Urban, this one, is a better contender for the root beer. This one is quite dark, more like a redder tone, if you guys can see. So if I take these two, what do you think? I'm looking at it through my phone, but if I look at it with the naked eye, I almost want to say the Robert Oster might be a better fit compared to the J Urban, right? I mean, I think they're both would work great, but maybe the Robert Oster. What do you guys think? Hold on, let me look at it with my. Oh man, that's hard. I think what looks more like root beer to me. I feel like Robert Oster, the Australis Oak. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do Robert Oster. What do you guys think? Like when I look at it with my naked eye, I feel like it looks a lot better compared to this one. The things we go through for our pens, I'm gonna go with Robert Oster. Okay, put that away. All right. Okay, Robert Oster it is, and I do love the black shading to it, if you guys can see. Okay, let us ink this up. Okay, I'm probably just wondering, should I just ink this whole thing up? Because I feel like I don't have like a brown pen, so I feel like this brown ink can live in there. You know, I'm just gonna do halfway just because I kind of know myself. Sometimes I want to change out my inks. Perfect. Oh, it looks like root beer. Look at that. It looks like root beer in there. Okay. Just wiping this. So is that normal? The ink went in here. Can you see it? It went in there. Is that normal? Do I need to flush that out? It's stuck in there. I don't know if I could draw that out. Because there's ink in that well, I don't know if you guys can see it. There's ink in there. Is that normal? Let me look at my other. Oh, I can't tell with this one because it's black. Maybe it is. I mean, it's not in this one. But look how beautiful that is. It does look like root beer is in there. So let us do a writing sample. Should probably put this right here. All right, let's do this writing sample and see how it looks. Usually it doesn't take this long for me to start my pens. Okay, let us put this upside down. Let's see if the Kaweco is working. What is going on? Okay, there we go. I'm like, what is going on? Why is this taking forever? What's going on? Is the shimmer blocking this? I feel like it's not writing. Do I swap it out? Or maybe I'm just so used to broad nibs. I might need to swap this out to a broad nib. Hold on. I just maybe need a broad nib for this ink because it's so light. Okay, so here it's going. But I still feel like it's too light. Am I tripping? Okay, let me swap this out really quick. Let me see if I could do it, because last time I couldn't. I can do it. I did it. Last time I had to have my husband do it, but it looks like I did it. I'm so proud of myself. So here's the ink. Here's that nib, which probably should do it on top of this. Swap that out. Luckily, this is also silver. So, oh wait. Hold on. Does this not? I don't think this swaps. Oh wait, maybe I can just use that. I can just, no? This doesn't swap. I saw someone say that the lunar ones don't swap. Oh, oh no. Let me okay, let me see if I have another broad. These are all fine. You guys, I don't have. Oh, that makes me so sad. I should have gotten a broad. All right, let me put this back. Oops. So I don't have any more broad nibs. The only broad nib I have is in that lunar one, and I can't swap it. And I saw someone talk about how they couldn't swap it, and she's right. You can't swap it. Let's try this again. Really want this to work out for me. I really do. I gotta wait for it to fill. Oh. Why does this medium feel like a fine? What is going on? I've never had this much issue with a Kaweco. Could it be the ink? Oh, please don't be the ink. It might be the ink, guys. Let me put some water to it. Yeah, I see a lot of that shimmer come out. I'm kind of bummed. I might have to buy a broad nib for that. Oh, I really want to use that ink though. I really do. So, okay, here are my options. Okay, here are my options, which I'm kind of bummed because I really like the color of that one. I do have this olive one, my Colotino, but I feel like that's too green for it. And then I do have my olive one, or olivine, from Kaweco. Oh wait, can I swap this out? This is a broad. Oh, I don't think I could swap this one out with that one. I think it's the whole, yeah, I would. Did I not rinse this good? This is like the whole unit, so. I'm quite bummed. I should have gotten a broad. You see how this is? I really think this ink is clogging it up. Okay, let's do this one. This one is a bent nib from Jinhao. It's the 82 mini. And it's... Alright, let's... Okay, We're going to have to get a broad or like a double broad for that one. Okay, that's fine. It's okay. But I do want to, I don't want to waste this ink, so I'm going to just transfer this over. Should be fine. Feel like a surgeon. Okay. I mean, that's still a pretty color. I think that matches it fine. Okay. Put you there. Okay, let's try this. Kind of giving it a little assist. I feel like this color works better for this one, right? I might switch it over to that one, actually. Well, this is taking, well, at least we got the root beer. I didn't think this was going to give me issues. All right, let's fill this up with Vinta. Oh, almost. Oh, I just had enough. I did leak on my mat. Oh my gosh. I almost spilled it. Did you guys see that? Did your heart go bump? The heck? Okay. Oh, I should not have done that. Okay. Yay! Maybe it is the ink. That shimmer ink. Ooh, that's pretty. That's a perfect match for this pen. Oh my goodness. Okay, crisis averted. I guess we shall try again, maybe with a broad or a double broad nib. We'll go from there. Not a biggie. At least I can use at least one this ink, which is a beautiful ink. Okay, let us go into our ink journal. And let's do this writing sample for both pens. Okay, so let us go ahead. So this is the Jinhao Jinhao. Can you guys see? I mean, it looks quite light on camera, but to the naked eye, I can see it. Ooh, so pretty. You see it? Let me bring you guys in a little bit closer. I do like how this writes, so. Okay, let's see how it writes Tomoe River paper, because I prefer Tomoe River paper when it comes to my fountain pen inks. Something about Tomoe River is just magic. So it is my favorite paper to use. See? You see? You see what I mean? Do you see it? It's a lot. It absorbs. It takes the ink quite nicely. Yeah. Satisfied. Okay, I'm happy. This is so cute. This is a Jinhao 82 mini. I don't remember what color this is, but it is a beautiful like turquoise green color. This is another favorite pocket pen of mine. I do like it in the bent nib. I think I want to try it in just like a broad nib if I didn't purchase it yet, but I haven't had any issues, but I hear that they tend to dry out a little bit more, which I don't know if that's the case for me. But okay, so that is what we're using along with everything else. I feel like now I added a different pen to what I'm using. Let us check out the root beer one. Where is it? Oh, I was like, where did my pen go? I forgot. I had it upside down over here. Okay, let's see how this looks. What is going on? Do I have... Is this broken? Oh my god, please don't tell me it's broken. You guys, it won't write. Okay, I ended up like pushing this a little bit more to bring up the ink. But that was just weird. This is the TWSBI ECO. It's kind of skipping. What is going on? Are we working now? That was just the weirdest thing. Did you guys see that? Even like root beer. But this is pretty. Okay. Raise the concern flag, or is it just one of those things that sometimes happens? See, there's a skip. I'm just trying to feel out this pen because I don't want anything wrong with it because I really love this colorway. I mean, it seems fine now. But why does this feel like it's writing kind of like a medium? Versus, could it be the ink? Because this is also a medium. And this writes super like thick. You see? Could it be the ink? That writes a lot smoother. This has a little, you see that it had a hard start. What is it, my pen? You see that? Like, could it just be the ink? Like, that is just so nice and smooth. See, look at that. Look at that. Did you see that? This is quite scratchy for a medium. Look. Did you see those hard starts? Oh, there it goes again. What? You guys are seeing this in real time. I'm not losing my mind. I mean, I am a beginner, but I think something's wrong with this pen. I know they're sold out. Or do I just contact TWSBI? See? Look how nice and smooth this is. Like, this has been inked up since late 2024. And I barely use this. And it's like, it's smooth like butter. What's happening? Like, something doesn't feel right on this one. It's quite scratchy. You guys let me know. Maybe because I got this from Yoseka. I know they're sold out already. So should I contact TWSBI instead? Will they honor? I mean, they should. It's their product. See, another hard start. And then there's ink right here. So, okay, I do see ink here too. Okay, so I guess that's normal. I'm not used to it because this is dark, and so I'm just really surprised. All right. Well, this is actually really nice. This actually writes really nice. I should probably keep this. I'm not going to spill that because I was going to spill it. But you know what? We're going to keep that right here along with this TWSBI because that is... Wait, I didn't... say I was going to spill it, did I? It's been there. Okay. So let's try this on Medora paper and see how it writes on that. This is a... Oops. It's okay. See, there's some hard starts. TWSBI ECO Rootbeer with... I actually like this ink on MD paper. Oh, I had to put root beer twice. Plus Robert Oster Australis Oak. I actually prefer this pen and ink on the MD paper compared to my river. It feels better on here. Which kind of sucks because I am writing in a Hobonichi, which has the Tomoe River. So let me see how this feels on. I'm just taking you guys along. Hope you guys don't mind. Let me do a swatch really quick on my Hobonichi. I'm running out of room. All right, let's see how this feels. Oster Australis Oak. I feel like I could have gotten this in a broad. I think from now on, I'm just going to start getting broad nibs. I mean, it's fine. Let's see how it... Oh, it kind of bleeds. Hmm. Let's see the other one. Which I guess is fine. Oh, this is such a pretty color. This performs really well on TRP paper. This is the Jinhao 82. Can't really see that. But okay. Feel like, yeah, see, that one is fine. Oops. But this ink is bleeding through. You guys see that? Which is not cool. And if I'm going to be using this in my journaling, I might just use this not to journal, which on the Tomoe River, which kind of defeats the purpose. But I do have other journals that I do work in, like my traveler's notebook. So I don't know. I feel some sort of way that it performed like that in here. Let me try here. see how it looks. I mean, it feels nice when I write. I mean, it's just ghosting. It didn't bleed through. Maybe it was just that particular. I don't know. I don't know. I'll figure it out. My goodness. Okay. But either way, let me know if this is something that I need to raise concern about this one, because it's kind of like a little bit like hard starting a little bit. And other than that, or maybe I just need to keep writing with it. But other than that, I do love this colorway. I love this pen. I think from now on, though, I do need to just start getting broads. Can I switch the nibs on here for a broad? Is it supposed to be like that? It's supposed to be like that, right? You see how this is like twisting? Is that normal? I mean, it's not. Oh my gosh, I think my pen is, yeah, it doesn't move. Okay, I think I'm going to contact TWSBI and ask them about it. I'll probably make a video and send it to them. That way I can explain it better, but I don't know if that is supposed to happen. It's quite wiggly, so when I'm writing it kind of moves. So, okay. I'm a little bit underwhelmed, but it's okay. I think it's because this didn't work out, but it's okay because then I ended up trying out the Jinhao 82 mini with that ink, with the Vinta ink, and it looks beautiful in it. So it's okay. It all works out in the end, and I'm pretty sure I'll figure this TWSBI out. And I will probably just ink this up with a different color. I really love this Kaweco. Maybe I should just ink it up with this Vinta. What do you guys think? I'm going to try again. Okay. All right, guys. I think that is pretty much it. That is all I wanted to do. I wanted to show you my new pens and my new inks. I am going to continue swatching this into my ink journal so properly. That way I have all the ink swatches and so forth, since I have everything out right now, and I'm just going to continue doing that. And I'll probably reach out to TWSBI and ask them about this, and we'll go from there. Okay, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, guys, I'm back a little bit. So I realized the reason why it was loose was because I had twisted it forward. So that is the reason why. So nothing is wrong. So it is nice and tight, and we're good. So I wonder if maybe that is the reason why it was kind of skipping. Let me try that out really quick. We don't play with our pens. I mean, we play with our pens. I mean, as you can see, I was trying to troubleshoot it myself to see if maybe I did something wrong. So I brought out the box, but when I realized that this was actually loose because this was pushed forward. Okay. I guess it was user error. Oh my gosh. It writes so much better. It's crazy how just something so simple as this being pushed forward, so this was kind of loose, and that was probably causing the hard start. There was a little bit of air in there or something. I don't know the mechanics of a pen, but this is a lot better. Oops. That didn't write because I had it like this, but Okay, I feel a little bit better. I feel a lot better. I have more confidence now that this pen is okay, and it was just user error. Okay, I just wanted to hop on and do that really quick. Okay, I lied. I thought I was done, but when I turned off the camera, I was really determined to figure out this little mermaid ink because I really, really, really love it. And I thought maybe my LAMY can take it. And so I do have this LAMY that has a demonstrator body that I figured it would look really, the ink would look really pretty inside if I can just empty this thing out. But I'm having a hard time because this thing is so, this needle will not. I don't know how to get that ink out. There we go. There we go. Oh man, you guys. I'm making quite a mess. It's okay. All for science. Okay, I was able to get the ink that was all the way over there. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Okay, I am back. Now, like I had mentioned, I have this clear demonstrator body LAMY. It's in a medium nib. I thought I might have a broad nib, but I don't have very many broad nibs. All my broad nibs are right here that I'm already using. So, I'm just going to clean. That way I can fill this with the blue ink. I thought maybe that was ink, but it's the actual plastic. Okay. Let's try this again. I am determined to make this work because I really, really love this ink. I really do. Oh, no, I was going to say this will probably look pretty in this one, right? My Kyanite. But I'm afraid that the shimmer will not work. Because I did add a shimmer ink to that one before and it clogged it. So, all right. Wish me luck. You're going in. Oh, that is not the opening. That is the opening. Oh, just right. Oh, I'm a professional mess maker. Okay. That's in there. Look how pretty that is. All right, let's see. There we go. It's in. And look how gorgeous that is. Okay. And look how cute. I love the LAMY. I love the look of the LAMY. It is really, really pretty. I do love a good LAMY. I own quite a few LAMYs as far as, what do you call it? As far as fountain pens and rollerball pens. So I think that's something I don't really talk about on my on my channel. I don't think I've mentioned it. Have I? I don't think so. I don't think I've mentioned it quite often because I haven't really used my LAMYs in a long time. Okay, look how beautiful that looks. Okay, let's see. Please work. This definitely writes a lot better than the Kaweco. The Kaweco, I felt like it just... I feel like this is a little bit more flexible nib as well compared to the Kaweco. I can see a little bit more shading in this one. But definitely this ink requires a much broader nib. I'm wondering if I can, again, it's a matter of just switching out these nibs. I'm pretty sure LAMY's nibs can be switched out, but this does feel a lot better than the Kaweco. I feel like the Kaweco, there was barely anything coming out. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm going to place an order for a broad Kaweco nib and a broad LAMY, because I think this ink looks beautiful in this demonstrator body. So yeah, because it's quite light, I feel like this definitely, because if I take my, I mean, you guys saw this already, but you see how nice it looks when it is a broader nib. So definitely I'm going to look into that. I'm going to place an order ASAP because I want to use my pens. And I'm just, I'm still learning and understanding how how my pens work with different inks. So yeah, I do quite like this pen. So I think I'm going to keep it in there for now just because I love how it looks. Plus I needed one more pen to add to my little pen holder here. So that is full now. Oh my gosh, but look how beautiful that ink is. Okay. Okay, that is it for real. Okay, I know I said I would let you guys go, but I've been at this for about a couple hours. I actually did swatch all my inks, my new inks. I did my currently inked and all that stuff. And you know what? Why don't you just guys come over? Let's like have a sleepover because obviously I have so much to talk about. Anyways, so I noticed as I was doing my currently inked, because I do still have my pens here that I want to clean out and wash, that I'm not using at the moment. And as I was doing my currently inked, I noticed that, see, I actually, on my TWSBI, this one, the Kyanite, it was inked up with like that, I believe it was, what was it? Claret, diamine claret. And I meant to keep this and finish it out, but I noticed that I have a Kaweco inked up with Vinta La Union, which is almost the same color. And so I decided I was going to go ahead and spill this. And then I noticed that I didn't have so this is all gone, right? So these are my currently inked. All this right here and this in the back. These are all my currently inked pens. And I noticed I don't have a dark blue, and a dark blue color would be perfect in my TWSBI Kyanite vacuum. Was it Vacuum 700R. And so I did the cleaning. I went ahead and cleaned it, and I want to ink this up with a dark blue color, which I have chosen Lake of Fire, because the last time I had a dark blue, it was the Great Southern Ocean right here. And so I haven't inked this up inside a pen. So I'm going to do that. And I thought I would ink it up with you guys, because why not? Obviously, I can't let you guys go. So let's go ahead and ink that up. And let's go ahead and do that. So this is a vacuum filled one. So you're supposed to, I cleaned this out as much as I could. There is a little bit of like purple residue in there, just a little bit. Hopefully it's not enough to change. So you want to pull the plunger, and when you push in the plunger, it'll suck up the ink. So that is how you're supposed to do it. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick this in there. I don't know how far. I guess that's good. And plunge it. Ah, that is always so nerve-wracking. And it worked. So here we are. I have my paper towel. Look how beautiful that blue is. It's perfect for this pen. Because it's funny, when I first inked up this pen, I was still kind of early in my journey, and so I was kind of all over the place. I was trying to match my as best as I could, but because I had so many blue pens that I was using, I ended up inking this up with like that bright purple, as you can see, right? Well, I showed it to you guys. So let me go ahead and wipe this all off. I think this is the perfect ink color for this. You guys see? It's the perfect ink color. It matches perfectly. And so I'm going to go ahead and twist this up to lock it in place, which that doesn't feel right. There we go. All right, so that is in place and it's locked up. I really do like the TWSBI, this one. So let's go ahead. So this was a mistake. So let's just kind of void that out. This is in a medium. This is so pretty. So this is what is this? TWSBI VAC 700 are in the Kyanite colorway, and it's in a medium nib. And then we have this inked up with Oster, what is this called? Lake of Fire. Lake of Fire. And it's this gorgeous blue. Oh, I feel so much better with a blue ink in here. I just felt like with the purplish ink in there, it just was, you know. But yay, now it's inked up. There we go. My big fountain pens are good to go. My little fountain pens, my pocket fountain pens are good to go. And so now we got a good amount of different colors to use when I'm journaling, which is very important to me, because before my fountain pens, I was using my gel pens and I had lots of color to choose from. And so having all these fountain pens inked up with all different colors just makes it that much easier for me to journal. Well, I'm not saying that it needs to be that, but it makes my experience a lot more enjoyable, especially when it comes to my ink choices and the pens that I use. So, okay, I am finally done. I think the only thing I need to do is go through my ink swatch book and go through each ink that I have currently inked and make sure that I have that pen that I'm using sampled in that specific section. So that's what I'm going to do. And okay, for real, this is the last time. Okay, this is update number 300. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I just got done cleaning all of my fountain pens that I no longer am using. And as I was cleaning these two, right? I was cleaning these two. This one, the nib doesn't come off, but for some reason when I was cleaning this one, the nib actually came off. I was able to take it off, and the nib that was on here was a broad. So what that means is that I was like, you know what? I know it's a gold nib, and this came with a silver nib, which is, it's fine. I really wanted to try this out with a broad nib. So I swapped it out. I filled it up with the Little Mermaid, and I'm so happy because it actually works so much better. It looks so good. I am beyond excited. And so let's go on here really quick, because this is like I keep saying that we're done, but I can't help it. Now, this is the LAMY. If you guys remember, it's kind of hard to see. That's the Kaweco. Now it's a lot better. You can actually, it's kind of hard to see. Let's do it on this one. Can you see how much better and darker this is doing? Now, I don't know if there is a difference between the nib that's on this Kaweco versus the nib on the Sport. I don't know if they're all the same, but I just kind of made note of it in my book to make sure that, to remind myself that this nib belongs to that Kaweco. But this is so much better. I definitely am happy that I found a broad nib to put this in. I definitely need to purchase a broad nib in a silver. The ink for this, again, is Wearingeul. Yeah, this definitely writes way better with the broad. The Little Mermaid. I definitely prefer this over definitely the medium. So what does that mean? I'm going to switch out the ink for this one because this is a lovely pen, and I definitely want to swap the ink. I am so sad that I am wasting this much ink, but this definitely, I mean, this is fine as you can see, but I prefer the broad nib. And so I just wanted to update you guys that I did finally am able to use this ink in the Kaweco Sage, and I'm going to go ahead and update this. And I have to figure out, so we're going to change that out. Yeah, that's so much better. This is the Kaweco Sage with a broad nib. Wearingeul. Little Mermaid. You guys can see that it's way, 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 way better. So I'm excited for that. I am glad that we figured that out, but that just means that now I have more pens to put in here, which I'm not sure it will all fit. That will fit in there, and maybe I'll just have this chill. Yeah, that's not gonna fit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 pocket pens in there. So maybe, no, it's not going to fit. Maybe I have to just clip this. This is probably just going to have to live on my desk, which kind of sucks, but it's all good. And so I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to fill this up with, as I am looking at my currently inked. I am looking at possibly maybe an orange. I do have an orange. I don't know. Well, we'll just keep this inked with what it is for now. And we'll just, yeah, it's all good. But yeah, I just wanted to update you on that. And because I'm finally done washing all my fountain pens and everything is inked where they need to be inked, minus that one that we need to change out. I'm so excited. So, okay, guys, for real this time. I know I said that last time. No, but this is for real. This is the last update, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.